You are listening to Lone Star Community Radio on 104.5 KCZW LP Conroe and 106.1 KZCCLP Conroe and worldwide on irlonestar.com.
Hey, this is Dick from Lone Star Community Radio. We have a big announcement for Lone Star Community Radio and our listeners. We have partnered with another TV station. That's right, you will be seeing Lone Star Community Radio content on KVQT, Channel 12 in the Houston area. Now is a great time to start a show or sponsor a show with Lone Star Community Radio. For more information on everything that is happening, visit us online at irlonestar.com or call the station at 936-647-3776 and leave a message. And we want to also wish everyone a safe and happy Thanksgiving.
Good morning, Montgomery County. It is a beautiful Thursday morning. Nathan Arrazate es en fuego. Just, I'm on fire. It has been like a month and a half, probably 2 months, since I've been a consistent radio, TV, talk show host for you. Listen to that music there. Ezra Charles, Drive Time. Boogie Woogie. We're going to calm down. We're dropping it down. We're dropping it a little lower. But I'm going to get louder. Because talking with Dick Schisler, general manager, owner here at Lone Star Community Radio, we talked yesterday. We're going to be changing some different things in my show and things that we do. But it's just, I'm on fire because it's good to be back. It's good to be back. It's good to have fun with you guys, to be silly, to be goofy, to hopefully brighten up some days. You can laugh at me. You don't have to just laugh with me. Dick laughs at me all the time, not just behind my back, but in front of my back.
Every day.
And at night, too. But to bring you guys fun stuff in the community, events. One of my sort of kind of guest buddies is taking off his shirt in front of me. Oh,
Getting
Lord.
real.
All right. We're not going to have anybody talking with me today. Turn that camera off on that side over there, Dick. We do not want to make the people sick this morning. But anyway, moving right along. Today is just going to be a fun day, folks. Today is a fun day. I hope that Eric Estes is listening. He had to go into Houston. He's got a vendor showcase. He's got to go look. He does directional drilling with Stryker. What a name, Stryker. Directional drilling. Makes you think of Beverly Hillbillies going to, get some bubbling crude out of the ground. And then I've got a good friend of mine, Stephanie Powell, Conroe Funeral Director. Stephanie, are you listening? I told you to listen. I'm going to talk about you, Conroe Funeral Directors. So if you're not listening, we're going to talk about Kashner or Metcalf. We're not going to talk about you. But I'm eating a muffin. Look here. I'm eating a muffin on air. Next door from Conroe Coffee. It's good. It's pumpkin, but I thought it was something else. But I'm delightfully surprised. So we're just having fun. We're moving right along. I want to dive right in. Dick Schisler here, General Manager, Lone Star Community Radio. One thing I want to touch base is Montgomery County Lifestyle with Nathan Arrazate is a morning talk show every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday from 11 to 12. We bring you community stuff. It might be an elected official who's going to give you a state of the office address. Judge Doyle, Charlie Riley, Jim Clark, somebody. It might be an elected official who's running for re-election, and they want to talk about why you should re-elect them, why you should get involved. We may be a challenger. It might be the Friends of Conroe, who do a lot in the community, do a lot of scholarships behind the scenes, do a lot of helping small groups here and there, bring you the Catfish Festival. Some of those people, because of their incredible experience and knowledge in festivals, have actually, for free of charge, helped out other festival goers who sought their advice. They've offered their advice to others, and people didn't want it, but those that did, they gladly gave it free. So talk about that. Candace Estes, who is director, I think, of a private care facility for older folks and some mental or dementia-type things. People like that. People like Jason and Tracy, Leo, Ohn from Conroe Coffee to talk about just current events and stuff. But I could go on and on and on, just to talk about things that are special to you. So we're going to switch that format, and we're going to go to every Wednesday and Friday from 11 to 12. What do you think about that, Dick?
I mean, I think it's great.
Yeah.
As long as you do better show than you're doing before, right?
I know.
That's
exactly.
the whole idea behind it.
Yep.
So One thing that's important, folks, is Nathan is on podcast and on YouTube. So with that day, the whole idea behind the day is to give Nathan enough time to promote the next show and also promote the released material like the podcast and also YouTube.
And that's why, folks, I asked Dick to talk with me and talk with you, the guests that are listening live, but that will be listening to this evening, tomorrow, next week, next month, next year, whatever. Dick, we have so many different outlets from this minute going forward. We've got live at 104.5, 106.1. That's Conroe's FM. Okay. We've got www.irlonestar.com. Somebody sitting in their office could be listening to it while they're typing away. Maybe they're, got something going on and that's just playing in the background and they want to hear if there's a nugget, or maybe they think there's a guest that's going to be on, or a topic that I'll talk about that they want to know. Community interest. Fire yesterday. Somebody shot somebody. Whatever. It's running in the background. They might be at home. And let's explain to them some more. The podcast, the Google, the iTunes, the Apple, and stuff like that.
Yeah, so basically for all the listeners who can't listen during the live element of it, they can subscribe and also follow you on social media and all that kind of good stuff. But
like Montgomery County Lifestyle, Lone Star Community Radio, the YouTube channel.
Yes, and so you can go to SoundCloud, you can go to iTunes, you can go to Google Play on the Android devices, or you can go to YouTube. Just look up Montgomery County Lifestyle. Probably the best way is go to irlonestar.com/MCLS. It's Montgomery County Lifestyle's own show page, and usually everything is posted there as current as possible. And you can hear it there on the website, or I personally like listening to podcasts on my iPhone, and you can download it. You can stream it right there from your phone and subscribe, so you don't even have to look. It just tells you, oh, hey, Nathan's in your pocket again. And I like that a lot. You can subscribe to him on YouTube, and you can watch it. And there's also Channel 12 and all that kind of stuff. So,
and that's one of the things that I haven't promoted that as well. We had a great conversation yesterday, and just some good feedback from Dick as far as it's not just for my show because it's Montgomery County Lifestyle with Nathan Arrazate. That's the name of the show, but it's because Lone Star Community Radio, just listen to the name, Lone Star Community Radio. It's community radio. So it's my show, but it's all the other talk shows. It's Dick's morning show. You yourself, aren't you like co-hosting several other talk shows yourself with some people?
Yes.
Talk about that real quick.
Yeah, Sean
That's
K.
cool.
Thompson. I changed up my morning show because I was struggling balancing the business side and the fun side of the radio, and I needed some help. And Sean, now we come in every morning from 9 to 11, and we do talk, and then we do top and the bottom of the hour special music breaks. So we play all types of genres of music, and we encourage our listeners to send us song requests, and we can play really much of anything. It's not just country music. And then for 2 hours, we just talk about whatever's on the bill. I think what's really exciting, what we're going to try to do between now and Christmas break, is we're going to try to feature some fun family activities around the county. And we're in talks with the Room people, like Escape the Room. We're going to do a couple of those. We're trying to do a tour day Montgomery County via putt-putt. And we're going to be there's 4 places in Montgomery County you can go putt-putt playing. And so we're going to try to do all 4 of them and have a big matchup and stuff like that. And hopefully we'll have a bunch of giveaways. So, like, go play putt-putt or go take your family, go to the Room, Escape the Room. There's actually a lot of them in the area.
Yeah, that's what you said yesterday, and I had no clue.
No clue. And
I thought one, maybe 2.
Yeah, and so there's several here and also the North Houston area, too. So we're going to be trying to visit as many places like that between now, because this is going to be a cool thing to do with your family, like, instead of going to see a movie, because no one likes Hollywood. And now it's like, oh, hey, why don't we just get mad at each other in a room? So it'd be great. But yeah,
I'm gonna kill you.
But yeah, so that's the morning show is more about what's going on in the community. We love interacting with fans. We love people calling in and leaving voicemails, playing back, and some of them are ridiculous. But we encourage everybody just to tune in and have fun, and also listen to different types of music. So that's what we do in the morning.
Well, and then you've got like the ticket show.
Yeah, Ticket Stub is today. It's we added another co-host to that. The general manager over there at the Grand Theater,
I saw that.
north of Conroe. He comes in now with us. Connor, Chris, and I. We do movies and we do ticket giveaways every week. We give away 2 tickets to the Grand. So I
haven't been to a movie in a couple of years. You think you could?
Well, do you want to go for
could
free?
You hook me up for 2 tickets somehow? I've been a terrible friend and a terrible son.
Why do
and
you
a
do that
terrible
on the
husband.
air? You always do that on the air.
Well, you don't have to answer. You can just say, we'll talk later.
All right, this is how Richard works right here. Just reach into my fancy billfold right here, and
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to hug him on the air.
all right, here you go.
Awesome.
Now my fiance
Star
and I
Cinema
aren't
Grill.
going on a date anymore, so
I've never been there.
thanks to you. No,
Folks, never been there. Where are we at? We're over here?
Oh, Star Cinema.
We're over there?
we're all over the place here.
Yeah. Never been to the Star Cinema Grill. A lot of you have. I see
Now,
it
that's
on
not
Facebook.
the Grand, so if you want to win 2 tickets to the Grand, tune in today at noon.
No, this is good.
So
This is where you go eat and drink and...
that's the place that I don't like to go to, so I gave those to you.
Okay. He gave this... I've never been there, Star Cinema Grill.
I like the
you.
Grand.
Thank you. I want to check out the Grand, too. But here's what's cool is I see everybody, all my friends on Facebook, talking about this place. And I've always wanted to go.
It is
I've never
nice.
gone.
They changed it up. I saw Star Wars Rogue One, and I also saw Force Awakens there. I go every time there's Star Wars. I take my nephew, and it's really nice for kids sometimes because there's a lot more room. Mm-hmm. And if they're being loud, you can easily escape. You don't have to go through like 20 people to get out. So that's kind of nice because I really don't like having kids in theaters, but they make it easy. So
But he's engaged, and when he gets married, all of a sudden she's going to go, honey, I know we just got married a couple of months ago, but I have a secret. I'm pregnant, and it's triplets.
and I'd be like, honey, I had 2 tickets to the Star Cinema Grill, but I had to give them to Nathan, so we can't go on date night. So
So
now,
you're not going to get pregnant then?
So no, that was the whole workup. You ruined my whole day.
Oh, God. Hey, folks, if you didn't know it, Dick Schuessler got engaged, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Dick Schuessler's engaged to Holly. Holly is a cutie. Oh, my. How'd you land her? She's cute. She's smart. She's intelligent. She's funny. You're wealthy, aren't you?
I just was myself. When I said, my name's Dick. And then she, I don't know, liked me.
I told you this is going to be a fun day, folks.
Yeah.
So give a quick rundown of a few other things that are new at Lone Star, because I'm a part of Lone Star, and that's why I want to be here, is we are community. We want to give back
Yeah,
to the
we
community.
do have a special announcement coming up at the end of the year. Channel 21 in Houston will be featuring our content.
Is that Daystar? Do you know what the name of it is?
It's like QVST. That's like the names, but it's basically it's for Conroe, for Montgomery County, and Texas television. And so it's that they reached out and they go, hey, we like your content. We want to have it on there. We want to work a deal. So that's what you can get it on Channel 21 on antenna and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. That's coming up. We have a bunch of new shows in the works. Hopefully we're working on a food review show. And then we're working on a Constitution education show. And then we have a new show that started last month, and it's basically it's called Making Connections with Stacey Harris. She's a local networker, and basically she just talks about networking and about your image, and basically it's kind of like how to improve yourself. So that's every second Tuesday at 1 o'clock, I believe. So she'll be on next week, and other shows like that coming our way.
And so the big thing about it, too, folks, is I keep pounding this Lone Star Community Radio. Think about it. It's what do you want to hear? What do you want to see? You know, because with YouTube and Channel 12 Suddenlink here and then Channel 21 in Houston, you not only will hear us, but if you want to see the show the second, third, fourth time, or you couldn't get to it and you're a visual person, you're not audio, you want to sit down at your
Well, yeah, it's one of the
computer.
goals. That's one of the goals of all the media we try to reach besides print. And, you know, a lot of people like listening to the podcast. Like if you're listening now,
Like you said, driving.
and you don't get this on 104.5, 106.1, you can always just listen to the podcast. We try to release them within the first 24 hours of the show. And we're always going to try to work on that, you know, release them right after or whatnot. But if you can't listen live, you always got the podcasts and you always got the YouTube. So there's really no excuse for not to listen unless you just hate Nathan. So
And that's why you go to one of the other shows,
Yeah.
you know, and listen to that.
Or you can come to Connor Coffee and watch Nathan live.
There you go. Hey, folks, for those of you who don't know, we've got Jason Ohn here with us, and he is from Conroe Coffee next door. He just took off his shirt and got half naked. So
I
we're
took off
not
my
gonna-
shirt too, or my jacket.
Your arms aren't as big as his.
Well, of course.
So Jason flex for everybody. There you go. That's that army. You're a ranger?
No.
Oh.
But I did sign up for it.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
you still killed people with number 2 pencils.
No.
Yep. Whatever.
So
He was undercover. He said no because then he could get in trouble because it's still classified. But anyway, I've seen him in a...
He's actually stationed here. The cover is being married to Leo, and he's running a secret operation. Someone's in trouble in Montgomery County. He's going to find it.
Yeah, and he's got a number 2 pencil, and he knows how to use it. So look out.
Or I'm a North Korean sleeper agent. Right?
No, you don't look the part.
Yeah, you're too goofy. There's no North Korean. There, no matter how long you've been undercover in America, there's no way that you're a North Korean undercover agent. All right, folks, listen, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to keep having fun. We're going to talk more about the community. We're going to talk about some upcoming events. We're going to talk about how you can get involved and make my show better and your life better. You're listening to Montgomery County Lifestyle with Nathan Arrazate on Lone Star Community Radio. We will be right back.
A Lone Star Community Radio is looking for those who are interested in hosting their own talk show, with monthly and weekly slots available on Conroe's FM 104.5, 106.1, and on irlonestar.com. Start your own podcast, create your first YouTube channel, and be on TV. Contact Lone Star Community Radio online at irlonestar.com or call the station message line at 936-647-3776 to take your first step into the radio world.
Lone Star Community Radio presents the Lone Star Radio Troupe. This talented cast will perform radio plays right here in the Lone Star Studios located in downtown Conroe. There will be a new performance every first Sunday of the month. And if you miss the broadcast, just go to Lone Star Community Radio's podcast or YouTube anytime during that month. Go to irlonestar.com archives to find the Lone Star Radio Troupe's latest play that's available. This is Lone Star Community Radio, Conroe's 104.5 FM and 106.1 FM community station. Find us on the web at irlonestar.com. Lone Star Community Radio is a supporter to the performing arts in Montgomery County, Texas.
Good morning to everybody out there, whether you are in Magnolia, Montgomery, New Waverly, Willis, downtown Conroe. Man walking by. How you doing, man walking by in the black cat backwards? Yep, we saw you. So I love doing that to people. Sometimes they don't do anything, and other times people are just like, what's that? Where's that voice coming from? People walking by, folks. That's why we're doing that, too. But good morning to you, too, in the Woodland, Spring, Tamina, New Waverly, New Caney, Cleveland, and Cut and Shoot. That's my favorite right there, Cut and Shoot, because Boudreaux's from Cut and Shoot and everything. Boudreaux's going to come in here and talk one of these days real soon. So, folks, if you're just now tuning in, we're having fun today. We're being silly, being goofy, but we are talking about important stuff, but we're just being lighthearted. We have Jason Ohn of Conroe Coffee here with us, flexing his big, gigantic, gargantuan, steroid-taking muscles. And then we've got Dick Schisler, who he is flexing his gigantic muscle, which is his brain. He's got the brain power. So one of them's muscle, one of them's brain, and then, of course, I'm just effervescent beauty. So we'll just leave it at that. So we've been talking about...
I didn't know your show's a fake news show.
It is a fake news show. Let me take another selfie. So we're talking about Lone Star Community Radio. We're talking about all the avenues, that the platforms that we have of reaching you and getting information out to you. So I'm going to tell you this. If you're listening now or later and you want to be on some of these shows, go to Lone Star Community Radio Facebook page and send a message. Go to Montgomery County Lifestyle Facebook page, send a message. Give me a call at 936-446-9545. Send me an email at n.arrazate, A-R-R-A-Z-A-T-E, @gmail.com. Send a message over to Dick at Lone Star. There's plenty of ways to get involved, plenty of ways to come be a guest, plenty of ways to tell us about your events that we'll talk about. You don't have to come down here. You've got an event coming up and you want the world to know about it. I'll just be real honest with you. Bring us a couple of tickets. Bring us, some kind of a freebie or something, not for us to use, although I would like that.
Well, you just got a freebie. Man, you're over here asking for more freebies?
Wait, I got some tickets for you.
Yeah, whatever.
The gun show.
Yeah.
We're just going to keep using that joke.
But that way, folks, like, let's say, for example, he just gave me 2 tickets, so I'm going to use them, but I want to give love back to the Star Cinema Grill. Go to starcinemagrill.net and find out their shows and go hang out. But, for example, let me see here. What's coming up? Okay, coming up here on the, don't remember the date. Let me go find it. But we've got we've got a screening of the movie Stronger out at Lake Conroe. It's going to be out there. I put it on Facebook on Montgomery County Lifestyle. And let's say that person promoting that wanted to get more people to hear about it. Bring by some tickets. Bring by something, a monogram blanket. I don't know. And if it's not my show, one of the shows here or Dick in the Morning can talk about it and tell people about it. Maybe some of the other shows will talk about it. Maybe we'll have a free drawing type of thing, for the next 24 hours when the podcast, everybody that, answers the questions or says something or shares it. So you, the event in the community, get publicity. Somebody gets something free, but it all comes back around to the community talking about the community and helping each other out.
Pretty much if you show up around here and get a coffee over here and find someone that was on the radio, you could probably get on their show if you have something good to talk about in the community.
So did he just say that anybody and everybody could get on the radio? Is that what he just said?
If they're pretty enough.
See, there's a disclaimer.
Got to be pretty.
You just got engaged and you said that on the radio. I'm telling.
Why does pretty have to be just for attraction? Why can't it just be people, pretty people?
It could be. I mean, I'm pretty.
I mean,
Muhammad Ali was pretty. I'm so pretty.
Sean's on the radio.
So here's the deal. November 16th, folks. November 16th, We Are Stronger movie night on Lake Conroe at the Royal San Marino. That's going to start. That's a Thursday. It starts at 4:30. That's what I'm talking about. A big 30-foot screen. Movie Stronger. Locally produced, locally financed movie about warriors coming back, military with PTSD, and it's got a good faith-based background. So something like that. Take the family out there. It's $30 for a family. It's outside. It's food trucks. It's popcorn. Things like that. That's the things that we want to talk about. And then the person promoting that, giddy up, get on over here and come talk on some of the shows a little bit for 10 minutes. Give something away. We'll run a contest and try to get more excitement for you. We'll get Jason over here to flex his guns and stuff like that, So, Jason,
Yeah.
talk to us here. We're talking about Lone Star Community Radio. As somebody who's a friend of ours and next door neighbor business and a small business in Conroe, what does Lone Star Community Radio mean to you as a citizen, as a resident, as a small business owner?
It's a huge platform to get your information out for local content. I mean, it really is. I just don't understand why people, there should be people flocking in masses to this radio show because you get so much out, and it doesn't cost you much of anything. I mean, nothing half the time. A few tickets, some time.
Or nothing if it's a good thing. And then the second part to that is
If you're pretty.
if you're pretty. And then myself as the talk show host, my show needs a couple of sponsors. And we're not going to go into detail. I'm not going to send a telethon. I'm not crying for sponsors. But the point is, we need sponsors to fund Lone Star Community Radio. We're not funded by the government. We're not funded by any special grants. It's individual. And it's not to make a big... No one on local community radio is driving a Porsche and living in a gigantic house.
No.
It's to help fund our time. It's to help fund the station's time. There's rent. There's overhead. There's an engineer that needs to be paid. But we want to give back so much for those few little dollars, for that small little it's not advertising, it's sponsorship fee, but we want to give back that name to the community, not just say, hey, go to Spirit of Texas Bank or go to Wood Forest Bank or go to Super Blue Signs. I'm using these as an example. Go to Conroe Coffee. It's about being able to say this business, Wiesner, Buckaloo, whoever, they support the community because they support community radio and the content. To me, it's more of they support something of the community than just, hey, I'm going to give them $300 a month and they're going to say my name 10 times and I'm going to get business. That's really, Dick, I don't look at it that way. Do you?
Yeah.
Well, you're also building relationships in the community. You're seeing all kinds of people that are part of the community. We saw you on a video, and Leo was like, "Ooh." I was like, "Hey, who's this guy?" And Leo's like, "No, he's kind of scary." It's like, "Oh, this guy's interesting." He's sitting there yelling and screaming at a radio at a train track. I don't know who he is, but he's neat. And she's like, "Oh, I don't know."
Oh, that was back when was that when the movie was being filmed here?
Yeah, that's what it was.
That's when Lorenzo Lamas was here.
That's it.
Filming
That's it. Yeah.
I remember that.
Every time you post a video on Montgomery County Lifestyle, Nathan, I always think of your prep time, and especially like when you're yelling at people and then when you do it in public areas. Because there's got to be a collection now that you've done so many. There's people in the background kind of doing this little number where they're watching or they're walking, and all of a sudden like, hey, this is Nathan Arrazate. And they're like, they quickly turn like, what the heck? And then it's like they're deer in the headlights. Like, oh, I'm in a shot. I gotta figure out where to go.
That. Some of them do it.
Gotta figure out how to get out of this shot. I mean, it's very entertaining. It really is entertaining.
It is.
Well, and you know what's funny? Somebody said one time, they just said their opinion was, I think his videos are too silly and it's really not what I like. Well, no offense, folks, but if you don't like it, that's not my problem. However,
that's kind of strange someone would critique it.
Well,
like,
I won't
are
go
your
into
videos
detail.
really open for critique?
Well,
besides when you're like out of focus.
Unless you're the client. And the thing is, too, I know my clients. I know.
Yeah, I mean,
Montgomery County Lifestyle with Sounds of Texas Music Series and with Catfish Festival and Championship Bull Riding, we were fun. We were exciting. Now, if Stephanie Powell over at Conroe Funeral Directors wanted me to help promote the business for a while, that probably wouldn't be Boudreaux promoting Conroe
Would you
Funeral
do
Directors.
a GoPro on the chest and get into the coffin and be like, this is what it's going to look like, folks? Right? That would be pretty good.
oh,
I could, but she probably wouldn't pay me.
Well, you're trying to be truthful. This is what you're selling them.
But you know what?
Eternally black surrounding and in a coffin, right?
Folks, the disclaimer is Dick's the general manager, so we have to let him talk.
Can we put you in the? Do they cremate over there? We can put you in
They
the
do.
cremation.
They-
And
oh,
do
no,
a,
no, no.
Let's do a mock cremation with Nathan Arrazate. Can you imagine him inside the cremation, like with a camera looking out, like, "Hey, this is Nathan Arrazate. I'm in the cremation chamber, and we're about to see how this really works." And then it's
no.
you don't like that?
You passed on the steroids to him, didn't you? The human growth hormone.
Well, I don't know. I'm telling you, when I see your videos, I think like, what's the most ridiculous thing this guy can get into?
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, you're putting.
I got to
Nathan
go look at
Arrazate-
some of my old ones and see what was
Yeah.
really goofy.
You were putting Nathan from a video into a
Yeah, like
funeral
he's-
home.
'cause
Like
he's gonna-
what is he gonna do?
Well, because
Hey,
because that's what every time he does one of these videos, he does. You do some
I get it.
preliminary
I
work
get
of
it.
setting up the camera and doing all the stuff. And I'm
I
like,
get
okay, let's see. He's on the train tracks. That's not a smart idea, is it? Let's see.
I get it.
How quick is he going to do this? I got 45 seconds to tell you how great this specific yard house is. The train's coming right now, folks. I got to get out of here.
Wow, folks, look how
But you know
good
what?
that guy looks.
You can get a ticket for that.
What?
Standing on the.
Yeah, you can get a ticket. They don't enforce it, but
How do you know that? I'm just curious. Like,
because they recently in the news a couple of months back they were talking about that because people are taking high school shots and family pictures on the train tracks.
Really?
And actually, somebody got
you mean-
got run over.
oh,
Somebody
you
got
mean
killed.
like professional? I'm getting my headshot kind of stuff.
Yeah, or high school pictures, and or
Well, are you-
the girl wants to model and look all pretty on the train tracks.
Is it like a?
Somebody got run over. They couldn't get off quick enough.
Well,
to
that
him.
that wasn't a ticket.
Whoa.
That was.
Well, that's why they've got a law
I mean,
that you can't
trains
do it.
aren't going faster than speeding bullet
Dude,
here. So
I'm just. It wasn't here in Conroe, but the point is they have that
Was
law.
is it a trespassing ticket?
Dude, you know what? I don't know. I'm just
well, you
saying.
brought it up.
Yeah.
It's a ticket. It's a ticket from a law
You
enforcement
brought it up,
officer.
man.
Another ticket? Like a gun show ticket? Like a movie ticket? Tickets. It's tickets this morning.
That's all he wants. It's tickets.
Somebody's been drinking too much eggnog and it's.
We're just
It
trying-
must be Vernon's Country Catfish Eggnog. Ooh, speaking of Vernon's, they're opening tomorrow. They said.
Oh, really?
Fantastic. About time.
Man, that's quick.
Hey,
for being
somebody that's
flooded out.
listening. Hey, Shirley, you're listening.
They should just keep the tent because it's getting cool enough outside. Might as well.
They might get overrun when people might want to help support them and get overrun and they'll need outside seating. That's cool.
We'll just, they have a little band, a little honky tonk.
But so that I remember that was funny. I remember that train track. I'm gonna have to do another train track. Pacific Yard
Hey,
House.
this is
You
Nathan
need
Arrazate.
some new promotion.
I'm on
You
top
need
of
me to help you?
Conroe Tower. We're getting ready. I'm telling you, you
Oh.
should get really creative with it.
I like trains.
You know what? You've really you've got the wheels. The
I'm
wheels are
telling
spinning
you, like
right
every
now,
time I
dude.
watch one of your videos, I'm like, this guy, like, let's see what's going on around him, and it's
Well, here's the thing. Thanksgiving's coming up and Christmas, and I'm Santa Nate. I do
great. Is that your name on the like? Hey, this is Santa Nate.
Santa Nate on Facebook. Go check it out.
Check it out.
I've been Santa Claus for dog pictures, pet pictures. I've been Santa Claus for a lot of businesses will have an open house for their customers, their clients, and their families. I've been Santa Claus for that. Come take free pictures. Last year, for a couple of businesses, they advertised to their clients and to the public, come get free pictures with Santa Claus, come get cookies and cakes. And a couple of them didn't really advertise that strong. They didn't really want my help advertising. They thought they could do it. And one or two of them hired me to do the promotion. And there was one day where we were slammed with customers coming in. I loved it because when I'm Santa Claus, when I'm Santa Nate, I'm in role. I do not get out of role. I stay strictly in. I'm not a drinking Santa. I'm not a smoking Santa.
You're good at what you do. We get it.
White gloves. Always make sure the white gloves can be seen.
What we need to do for your videos, Nathan, is you need to have like a 30-second what to do with your hands while Nathan's talking to you on these videos. Because your guests are just like, it's almost like what they're going through is equivalent to getting loaded into a roller coaster, and it's like all hands and feet inside the coaster, please. And then it's like they're getting ready to talk, and they're getting ready right when you go on. It's when it drops. And they're like, oh man, all right, and the hands are going like they don't know what to do with their hands.
But you've never done that. I've done them with you, and you just slide right in.
Well, because one thing I love about your videos is they're fun. Like they're usually fun. Now the coffin thing, that might be a little adventurous for you. But
Stephanie Powell, Conroe Funeral Directors.
I
hope you're listening.
First person perspective of the funeral homes. I think it's a good idea, but your videos are typically fun and a lot of energy, so gets me pumped to go to the event you're promoting, or get me pumped about learning about this business. And I really hope a lot of your clients or future clients, if that are listening right now, just have fun with that stuff. I mean, just don't flick off the camera or anything like that. But
you know what's funny though?
Do that.
But you know what's funny? He says that. Can you imagine? Be honest here. Be serious for a minute. Could you imagine any elected official in Montgomery County wanting Boudreaux to do a 30 or 60-second video promotion of their upcoming fundraiser or get out and vote for somebody?
I can.
They're all playing too safe these days.
I can.
No.
They're playing.
Who then? Mention a name.
Any one of them should be.
I didn't say should be. Can you picture one of them?
I don't know. I don't know any personally. That's
District Attorney Brett Ligon. District Attorney Brett Ligon
He's in the
is
coffee
such
shop
a real
yesterday.
dude. He's such a good guy. No, I stopped him. He was walking by.
But
Did he come back?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Brett is such a real dude. Okay, let me tell you what. A district attorney. Oh yeah, he's gonna light your fire. Don't mess with him. I'm thinking future Attorney General of Texas, but he's just a dude. He's just a guy. I mean, I've seen him outside. We talk on the phone or text or see him.
None of those
He's a guy.
people are fun.
He
Nathan.
is.
None
No,
of
he's
them.
not fun if he's investigating you, but he's fun as a guy. He had me do a Boudreaux Donuts with the DA video one time. He said, I want people from Cut and Shoot. I want people with mullets. I want them to vote for me too. I need their support. But you know what I'm saying? How many people would do that? He's a good dude.
They're all afraid.
I ain't got no mullet.
Are we going to do weather and traffic right now? All right, folks, you're listening to Montgomery County Lifestyle with Nathan Arrazate, Dick Schisler, Jason Ohn, Conroe Coffee. We're just cutting up today to have some fun. When we come back, we're going to start talking about some events coming up in Conroe that you should get involved in. Lone Star Community Radio, we will be right back.
Hey guys, I'm Joey Savage.
Corey DLG.
We are Nerd Thug Radio. Catch us every Monday from 1 to 3 and check out our website, nerdthugradio.com.
We like to talk about quilting, horseback riding, and baking quiche.
Actually, we don't, but we do like talking nerdy to you.
That's right. Every Monday from 1 to 3 p.m., hashtag talking nerdy to you.
Lone Star Community Radio is looking for those who are interested in hosting their own talk show. With monthly and weekly slots available on Conroe's FM 104.5, 106.1, and on irlonestar.com. Start your own podcast, create your first YouTube channel, and be on TV. Contact Lone Star Community Radio online at irlonestar.com or call the message line at 936-647-3776 to take your first step into the radio world.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen. Montgomery County Lifestyle with Nathan Arrazate on Lone Star Community Radio. We are having fun today talking about stuff. It's just banter. It's just chatter. It's being silly. It's being fun. We want to change a few things up and lighten it up. Going forward, folks, starting next week, starting the week of Sunday the 12th going forward of November. Montgomery County Lifestyle with Nathan Arrazate will be every Wednesday and Friday from 11 to 12. No longer on Thursday. Every Wednesday and Friday. There are a lot of reasons for that. Number one, we just want to focus on specific type of content, really bring you what you want, what we feel the community wants to see and hear. We're going to adjust our sponsorship package for that as well. There's a lot of new people, a lot of new guests and talk show hosts and music shows and stuff. A lot of stuff going on at Lone Star Community Radio. You need to bookmark ILLoneStar.com. Follow it. You need to go to Lone Star Community Radio Facebook page. And you need to follow me, Montgomery County Lifestyle Facebook page, because I will start promoting more of that as well. I'm going to be promoting more of my services, our services that we do for you and the show. So that's what's going on. We are going to do shorter interviews. There are some topics and some guests that need to have that hour from 11 to 12, which really is about 40 to 42 minutes of talk. And there's some topics where you need that 40 minutes of one thing. But we're also going to go to more of the 10, 12, 15-minute interview, our discussion, so that we get you the basics. We get you some of the information you need, and then you can follow up with that client, that guest, that person. You can follow up through the different channels, the different ways, platforms, to get more information if it's interesting. But we want to keep it moving, want to keep it shaking, kind of like Dick saying my videos, they're not 5 minutes long, and we don't talk like this and everything. They're quick, boom, boom, get the information and go. And that's what we're going to start doing here. Some days we're going to sit around and talk about current events. Some days we'll talk about the political theater. We'll talk about what's going on military. We'll talk about what's going on state, national, local, without taking hardcore sides and without offending anybody. But that's what we're going to do. So thank you for your support. Dick, Lone Star Community Radio, thank you for your support. I hope we're a good mix here. And as far as friends of Lone Star Community Radio, next door neighbors, Jason, Leo Ohn of Conroe Coffee, you guys are part of it. You're like part of the culture over here as well. Woo-hoo.
Yeah, I think so.
I think so. Hello, Mary Poppins. Hello, Pop me.
I bet you didn't know this, Nathan, but she was born and raised in Conroe, Texas.
That's what I heard. Right? I heard she's she's undercover with the North Korean over here.
Is that what it is?
He's an undercover North Korean plant.
Well, how come I didn't know?
He's Central Korea.
He's Central Korea, but he's being run by Kim Jong-un.
That's how underground of the underground this guy is.
My joke is I'm the only immigrant here that doesn't have an accent.
But see, if you drink enough of our coffee, you get a British accent.
Oh.
So there you go. Dick should have one by now. I mean,
speaking of immigrant,
I'm not even going to pretend to have an accent.
Speaking of immigrant, I got to say this. My cousin, mi primo, my cousin Gadiel Jauregui, is the newest U.S. citizen.
Oh.
All right.
It's the newest U.S. citizen. Yep. My dad's a U.S. citizen. Came from Mexico in '56. He's a naturalized U.S. citizen.
Was it difficult to become a citizen back in the day?
Well, my dad, it took him, he did not get his citizenship until many years. He came here, went to school, legitimate green card the whole time through, 30 years with Exxon, and then he got his, 30 years. 30 years with Exxon.
Now, did he have to take some type of test?
Yes. You take a written test and stuff like that, but then they give, or you have to do a test of some kind and study. But then they ask you up to 10 verbal questions of that 100 you studied. And you have to answer X amount or no go. Plus the background.
I answered no questions. I can't even imagine my dad passing the test like this.
You answered no questions for...
No, I just got a...
You were
got
5.
One I was 8. 8 or 9.
Well, but did you get citizenship for a different reason?
Or something? That took a long time to answer that.
Did you get it for a different reason, though?
I thought you were smart.
I mean...
I don't know. I was just here, and my dad...
Well, that's it. The parents come over, and they got the kids.
So it was different?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Now, my ex became a citizen.
Yeah.
So...
It's a long, drawn-out process, too.
Actually, back then, I think it took about 9 months.
Well, you've got to be here X amount of years before you can even apply.
Nope.
Then it was something special.
It was a fiancé visa.
That's what I'm saying, special.
Okay.
Generically speaking, and that's why I do take a stand. I believe in the immigration laws, the way they're written, deal with it. If you don't like it, change the laws. Just like saying that's a 25-mile-an-hour zone, I'm going to drive 50. Who deal with it? No, it's a law. Now,
Very similar.
then we can get then we
Totally
can
the
get
same.
Well, then we can break down. Okay, well, the parents came across; they were 6 months old. Okay, that's another discussion. But I don't think anybody should be given a straight path to citizenship. Because my cousin took him 10 years; he followed the path. My dad followed the path, did it the right way.
Unless they're cute, right?
You know, you said pretty. You didn't say
All
cute.
loaded.
So
Yeah, we
so
want the money and we want the cuties.
Right. You can, but you
That's
could
why
put-
Jason got in.
So one of my ex-brother-in-laws, he had a business that he wanted to bring to the U.S. and he would have employed about 100 people with it. But they told him, you can bring the business, you can set your business up here, but you can't stay.
Ooh, really?
Yeah, that was John.
He must have smelled
You know
really
John.
bad.
John, really?
Yeah.
See, I don't understand that because one of the problems America has, and other countries laugh at us, is we're one of the only countries that let anybody come in and buy property and set up businesses. You go to other countries, say Mexico or other countries, you have to have a 51% partner who is of that country. I can't go to Mexico. There's ways around it. I don't know all the details, but technically I can't go there and just buy a bunch of property and buy a bunch of stuff and open a business.
Yeah.
You have other things. But here, you
Yeah.
just open up a business. Nobody says, are you a
he,
citizen?
He couldn't.
I wonder why.
I don't know. It's not like he had
Did
had-
you like him? Or
John?
did you, as an undercover agent, did you slip some information?
He's
to the
weird.
CIA?
Okay.
No, he's weird.
Okay.
He was weird. But anyway, I mean, he had money. He had a business.
You know
Never been in
why?
trouble with the law.
It's because we beat you guys in 1776.
Oh,
We don't
let's
want-
not. Let's
Folks,
not.
my show just got hijacked. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll have control again tomorrow. Hey, folks, let's do this. Let's talk about some stuff. What do you know that's coming up this weekend? I know one thing.
Okay.
Saturday, MD Anderson Boot Walk for Cancer. Boot Walk to End Cancer. Downtown MD Anderson, 1.2 miles. Why is that important to me? Because my dad, who on the 20th of October had a 6-hour surgery to remove a 6-centimeter by 6-centimeter tumor. That's like half that size right there.
That's crazy.
He's walking 1.2 miles.
He is.
What did you do with
He's
it?
raised $850. I've raised over $1,000.
Did you get to keep it?
No,
Did
I
you
don't
put
want
it
to
in
see
a
that.
jar?
Didn't want to see that.
We could have had him in there.
If it was my tumor, I would have. But
Okay.
It's not my dad.
Hey, this is Nathan Arrazate. I'm sitting right next to my dad's tumor.
my dad's got more.
You.
My dad's got more class
Nathan.
than me.
Nathan, you know what I just thought of? You could be the next Mattress Mac. When you know Mattress Mac
Whoa,
is
whoa!
loose,
What do you mean? Could be? I've already got that dream. I've been dreaming that.
I mean,
since I was a
he's
little
going to
kid.
be going, in the next 40, 50 years, depending on, science. And
That's why his daughters are doing more commercials. You notice that, right?
yeah, but I need the energy, and you could easily replace that energy.
Do you know that since I was a little kid, I remember him. Hey, what's going on, dude? I remember him. Channel 39.
Yeah.
Black and white. I remember when he came and he was holding. He had $5,000. And that's when he started the business down here. And the reason it's called Gallery Furniture is right there where that property was, there was 4 model homes. You know how you drive down the road and there's 4 model homes and they come in and let us build on your lot? Gallery Homes, they went out of business. He bought that property. Those 4 houses had furniture in them. And you went into those 4 model homes and bought the furniture. That's how he started.
I thought it was because he was too cheap to buy a whole new sign.
When he first started, he had the cheapest made furniture you could get because it was get the customer in, get the furniture in.
See,
go.
he's already auditioning for the show.
I know,
Dude,
right?
I know this guy's history. I've
But
always
you-
wanted
you-
to be him.
You need like a moniker. Neighborhood Nate. Something like that. This is Mattress Mac.
Not Mattress Mac.
Neighborhood Nate.
Yeah. Don't
Don't
shoot
look at
down
me.
the
I don't know
idea.
anything. my name's Dick, and everything goes.
But
with that,
anyway,
so.
folks, go back to that. Look,
Dastardly Dick.
if you want to support my dad, Lute Arrazate, Montgomery County Lifestyle will have his page for his team, or our team. Our team is called Boudreaux's Boot Scooters. I'm going to be walking as Boudreaux down there. And you can donate to his cause. You can join us, whatever like that. But it's to help research. It's help to fund research and clinical trials. And there's also part of it that goes to people who can't afford to pay for all their treatments. I've got a friend down there from high school. Hey, Kim, I know you're not listening. Hopefully you'll listen to, I'll send this to you when it comes out. A friend of mine from high school is having a tough time. I mean, really tough. Things are tough. They took out a tumor the size of a baby.
Man, you and these tumors, dude.
It was that big.
I know. I'm going.
So
back
I'm walking
next
for
door.
Kim. I'm walking for Kim.
Did
Kim
he keep that?
It was her. Don't go there.
Her.
Anyway, so we're walking for her, and she's having a hard time with the bills. So guess what? MD Anderson said we're going to take care of you.
Oh, good.
So that it goes for that stuff too. It's not just But what else? Let's go. What's going on locally? Anybody know something?
Veterans
Well,
Day.
the
Veterans
Veterans
Day.
on Sunday is an event at the Baptist Church at the end of the road. Jimmy, who's in charge.
First Baptist Church,
Right there.
Sunday.
Yep. Sunday, I believe at 4:00. Jimmy, and I'm sorry, I don't remember his last name, comes in
Baptist.
the coffee shop.
Jimmy Baptist, right?
Oh,
That was just a joke.
It actually was in the paper this week, too, about it. It's some kind of service for the veterans on Sunday. We were invited, but we have our grandbaby's first birthday party on Sunday.
Man, I don't
So
see it
we-
anywhere on the Facebook page.
I thought it declined that invitation.
You did not.
Man,
I do
First Baptist
know-
Church. I did not see it on your Facebook page.
CYT is having their Tarzan
Yeah, Friday,
On
Saturday, Sunday.
this weekend, so that's gonna be really cool.
Who's CYT?
Christian Youth Theater over the
Oh,
Crichton.
okay. Yeah,
The
yeah,
kids.
yeah.
And then we have a cup party where my daughter's coming out and we're making custom tumblers like the Yeti cups. So that's our party on Saturday morning.
And Saturday is Veterans Day. Any veteran that comes into Conroe Coffee Saturday gets a free coffee
Free regular coffee. Any
and a
veteran.
handshake and a hug.
Yep.
All you have to do is show up in your dress blues and
Jason,
bring
you wouldn't fit in yours
5
anymore.
forms of
You can't say that.
DD-214.
He wouldn't fit anymore because he's got bigger
I
guns than
know.
before.
I know.
But folks, it's Veterans Day, man. Let me tell you what. Veterans Day. Oh God, please. No, it's not. It's not Memorial Day. This is a pet peeve. Don't post on Facebook in memory of all who died for our country. Frickin', that's Memorial Day. This is frickin' Veterans Day. Yes, you honor those that are dead. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. But you just honor veterans. And if you see somebody, just say thank you, or just smile at them, or
So
wave at them.
now we have a veteran in the studio. Veteran means post service, right? Like,
Yeah.
I'm understanding. So like people who are in service, we can't congratulate them or anything.
Sure you
Yeah, you can. You can always thank them.
Okay.
But
That's
the
like
point
every
is,
day, man.
But you see people on Veterans Day, they'll post on Facebook, this is in honor of those who gave everything and died for us. I'm exaggerating how they word it. And that's great. That's a great sentiment. But it's more, it's just,
It's a celebration. It's not a memorial. Yeah. Active service guy was active yesterday, right? Makes him a veteran.
bottom line is every day's a good day to thank a service member
Yeah. So
and their family. And their family.
There's a good bit in Larry David's Curb Your Enthusiasm about him not thanking for them for his service, and like because they're going around the circle, like everyone's thanking the veteran, and he didn't do it, and the whole episode starts with that, and it goes down the hill from there.
we don't. As a veteran, I don't go around asking for it. I don't believe I should. It's not. I don't walk around expecting ticker tape parades. I don't go around expecting anything free.
I already gave away the tickets to.
Yeah.
All right, I already
Yeah,
gave
but
them
you
away.
know what? You don't expect it, and that's why everybody should thank a veteran, should thank active, should thank the husbands and the wives and the children every day. But I'm with you. We shouldn't just raise it up real high and then forget it. It should be every day. All right, real quick. Here's one thing I want to talk about. Salvation Army is back, guys. The Salvation Army is back, bigger and better than ever. It's right over here off 1st Street and East Street. They have not served Thanksgiving meal in 2+ years. They're back. They've always been the beacon, the lighthouse for those in need, those hungry, no questions asked. Thursday, November 23rd from 10:30 to 2, you go to the Salvation Army, the Wayne Bergstrom Center of Hope, the new building, and we are going to have an incredible lunch. It is the first year of infinity. We want to build legacies. We want people to bring their kids to get involved, and 10 years from now, when their kids are 22 years old, they're running committees. Go to Montgomery County Facebook page to find it. Folks, thanks for listening. New changes are coming. Dick Schisler, thank you. Jason, Leo, Conroe Coffee. It was a fun, crazy day. Montgomery County Lifestyle with Nathan Arrazate on Lone Star Community Radio. I'm just going to say thank you, and it's your county, your life. Listen to all of us at Lone Star Community Radio because all of us have style.
It's drive time in the metro world. You can't stop driving, you get
Thanks for checking out this podcast of Lone Star Community Radio, Montgomery County's community radio station. If you enjoyed this recording, make sure to check out our past shows online at irlonestar.com or their respective video or podcast formats on YouTube, Google Play, or iTunes. If you have any questions regarding the show, either it being about sponsorships or questions for the host, contact the station manager at dick@irlonestar.com or call the station at 936-647-3776. This show was recorded in downtown Conroe, Texas at the Lone Star Community Radio Studios, and Lone Star Community Radio reserves all rights to this recording and images.